Picture this. You're standing in your garden surrounded by pepper plants heavy with colorful fruits, and just when you think the season is winding down, your plants surprise you with another flush of blossoms. What if I told you that, with one simple technique and a few strategic adjustments, you could keep your pepper plants producing continuously well into late fall? Today, I'm sharing the secret that transformed my pepper garden from a seasonal disappointment to a year-round powerhouse of production. Here's the trick that changed everything for me: removing the first flush of flowers from your pepper plants. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Why would you remove flowers when you want more fruit? But this single technique redirects your plant's energy from premature fruit production into developing a robust root system and strong branching structure. When you sacrifice those early flowers, you're essentially telling your plant to focus on building the foundation that will support months of continuous production. The magic happens because pepper plants have a finite amount of energy to distribute between growth and reproduction. When you allow early flowering, the plant shifts into reproductive mode before it's physically capable of supporting sustained fruit production. By removing flowers for the first 6 to 8 weeks after transplanting, you force the plant to invest in vegetative growth, creating a stronger framework that can support multiple harvests throughout the season. Water management is where most gardeners unknowingly sabotage their pepper production. Peppers are incredibly sensitive to moisture fluctuations, and inconsistent watering triggers stress responses that shut down flowering and fruit development. Your peppers need deep, consistent moisture that penetrates at least 8 to 10 inches into the soil, encouraging roots to grow deep rather than staying shallow and vulnerable to drought stress. The key is establishing a watering rhythm that mimics natural rainfall patterns. I water my peppers deeply every 3 to 4 days during hot weather, delivering approximately 1 to 2 inches of water each time. This approach encourages roots to grow deep and wide, creating a foundation that can access moisture even during dry spells. Morning watering is crucial because it allows plants to absorb moisture before the heat of the day, while preventing fungal issues that arise from evening watering. Temperature management is the invisible force that determines whether your peppers thrive or merely survive. Peppers are heat-loving plants, but they have specific temperature preferences that, when met, trigger continuous flowering and fruit set. Nighttime temperatures between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit and daytime temperatures between 70 and 85 degrees create the ideal conditions for sustained production. When temperatures climb above 90 degrees during the day or drop below 55 degrees at night, pepper plants enter stress mode and stop setting fruit. Feeding your peppers properly is like, providing them with a steady stream of energy to fuel continuous fruit production. And honestly, nature gives us everything we need without having to rely on synthetic chemicals. The key to sustained pepper production really lies in building healthy, living soil that continuously feeds your plants through natural processes. The way you harvest peppers actually sends powerful signals to the plant about whether to keep producing or start shutting down for the season. Frequent harvesting, believe it or not, tricks the plant into thinking it needs to produce more fruit to ensure reproductive success, and that triggers continuous flowering and fruit set. Strategic pruning is the advanced technique that honestly separates good pepper growers from great ones. Pruning pepper plants encourages bushier growth, increases air circulation, and, redirects energy into fruit production rather than excessive vegetative growth. Creating a thriving ecosystem in your soil is really the foundation of chemical-free pepper production that continues all season long. Living soil teems with beneficial microorganisms that work symbiotically with your pepper plants, breaking down organic matter and making nutrients available exactly when plants need them. This natural system, it eliminates the need for synthetic inputs while producing healthier, more productive plants. The secret to year-round pepper production lies in understanding that peppers are actually perennial plants in their native habitat. While most gardeners treat them as annuals, peppers can, under the right conditions, continue producing for years. This knowledge honestly opens up possibilities for extending your harvest far beyond the traditional growing season. There you have it, the complete system for keeping your peppers producing continuously throughout the season and beyond. These techniques have transformed my garden from a seasonal hobby into a year-round source of fresh, flavorful peppers that never fails to amaze visitors and provide abundance for my family. Remember, successful pepper growing is about creating systems that work together rather than relying on single techniques. When you combine strategic flower removal, consistent watering, optimal temperature management, proper fertilization, smart harvesting, and pruning techniques, you create an environment where peppers thrive and produce continuously. If this guide has inspired you to take your pepper growing to the next level, don't forget to subscribe to Smart Garden for more game-changing gardening techniques. And hey, share this video with fellow gardeners who are ready to revolutionize their pepper production. Your garden and your dinner table will thank you for it.